my sun, moon, and rising. This is your reading for February 2022. Hi, I'm Luna Soul Oracle. I'm a tarot reader, Grand Reiki Master, and I do YouTube videos on pick-a cards, daily readings, zodiac readings, and so on. So if you like this video, please hit the like, share, and subscribe, and also stay tuned with my videos by hitting the notification bell. It will tell you about alerts of new uploads. And also, if you would like to follow me on other social media platforms, I have an IG, lunasoul_oracle, and a TikTok, lunasoul_oracle1. Hello, Capricorn, my sun, moon, and risings. I know I'm doing this a little bit late, but we still got some time for February, and I will be doing the March zodiac readings very soon, probably later on next week. But you know, this month was a little bit busy, so please forgive me, but this is going to be a reading for now until the ending of this month. Okay, so my Cappy Caps, sun, moon, and risings. Let's get on to the theme for February for you for 2022. What's going on with my Cap, sun, moon, and risings? What's their theme for February 2022? Okay. Okay, so as I was hitting these cards, I automatically got a message that a lot of you are learning ways to expand your community. I feel like some of you may be working in a service field where you interact with others of like mind. And I think with this thinking man, you're strategizing, thinking of ways to expand yourself. That's what I'm hearing for February 2022 is a brainstorming month for you. A lot of thought process, a lot of new ideas, new ways of doing things. I also see the community card. So this is basically how you can expand in your community, but also some of you are thinking, who is the people you want in your community, in your social circle, in your tight-knit group circle, maybe people that you trust. You're being more aware of the energies around you, and you're being more aware of who you want around you. I'm hearing specifically for some of you are thinking that in order for you to expand, you need to be around people that help you expand. Some of you may need that message. Once again, I'm going to repeat it. So if for some of you, in order for you to expand, you have to have people around you that help you expand. And when I mean help, they just provide good energy. They're very uplifting, and they just bring out the positive parts of you, not people who make you feel a certain way or make you feel as if things are not going so well. So you got to be a little more mindful. You're also I'm hearing specifically more sensitive to energies around you. So that could be a clear indicator of who is for you, who is not. Listen to your body, listen to how you feel around certain people, especially if you've been getting this inkling feeling of like, hey, maybe I should reevaluate things. This is also in regards to work environment, home environment, in all environments. I think in order for you to expand the way you would like to, you have to be a little more discerning of who's around you and the energy you want around you in order to grow. So this is like a shifting phase where you're shifting your environments. And I feel like some of you are learning and moving away from social circles or people or situations that you know no longer resonates with you. So you feel like, oh, this energy, I don't know, it's not really my thing. I don't really do those things anymore. I don't really think that way anymore. So I want to create more of a more aligning energies around me. The next card you have is the thinking woman. So you got a lot of thinking. So this could be in regards to thinking of a feminine energy, or this is you and someone else, maybe a partner or someone around you. There's a lot of thinking, a lot of new ideas. Maybe some of you are learning to expand your awareness mentally and being more aware of new things that are coming to you. I don't know, I get that feeling for some of you. It's like a breath of fresh air. Literally, I feel like a breeze hitting my face. That's weird. But it feels like a breath of fresh air for you. And I think you're starting to realize that you can really change things around in your life. You just have to make those necessary steps. And this is where the thinking man and thinking woman comes in. This is where you sit with what's happening. You look at the certain aspects of your life that you don't like, and you start to make changes to change that around, to transmute that energy into what you do like. And you're learning that little by little. This is a more mental growth process for some of you also. I'm hearing you're also articulating and starting to express yourself more because you're thinking more. You're thinking about how you feel, and you're literally coming to conclusions in regards to that. And for you, for a lot of you, I'm hearing you're going to articulate yourself a lot better to other people and express yourself in a way where people get you, just because you're doing all this thinking and you're processing and you're getting through things. So when we process things, we understand ourselves better, we understand ourselves better, and therefore we can speak our mind more clearly. So that's what I'm getting for you, Capricorn. The next card we have for tarot is the Sun. So a lot of you, once again, as you do this process, you're going to start to focus more on the joys in your life. I'm hearing for some of you, step more in Sun, raise up your D3, get those endorphins, get those beautiful upgrades and light codes from the Sun. The Sun is something that is very important to you because you're Earth sign. This is maybe a grounding aspect for you. So maybe if you feel overwhelmed with the thinking man and thinking woman, because that is a lot of Swords energy, and if at times you do get overwhelmed, you can step outside to ground your energy and kind of connect again with the earth, because once again, you're Earth signs. This is your jam. The earth and grounding is something very special for you, and it's very helpful. I also got another, sorry, tongue-tied. I also had another message in regards to card just came to me from Spirit. They're saying also, you're being more aware of who's in your community, but also, the community in general, how they make you feel. I think this is also you kind of learning to voice yourself in the community, learning to put yourself forward, put your thoughts, how you truly feel forward in the community. Maybe before you sat in the sidelines and you saw things happening, but now you're starting to gather those mental processes for you to voice yourself and put yourself out there. So that's another message for some of you. So we got the tarot, and now we're going to go into some warrior guidance cards to see what is another message in regards to tarot. What do you need to know? So this is for my Cap, Sun, Moon, and Risings. What other messages do they need to know? Okay. So it's clear. Wow. Yes, you guys are mastering your mind, learning what works mentally for you, learning to process things at a more efficient rate. You're kind of learning how to go with the flow of things. You're also mastering a lot of skills. I'm thinking this is you fine-tuning what you want and what you don't want. I think most of you are in your journey towards your goals, or you're trying to complete certain things in your life, and you're kind of fine-tuning that process. And this is why the thinking man and thinking woman came through, because you're literally thinking things through. You're taking the necessary steps, but also you're learning to master your journey, learning to master things at the moment, and trying to fine tune and figure out what works for you. And what I mean, what works for you, I mean what will help push you forward, what will help you expand. And specifically for some of you is creating a community that is very uplifting and helpful, and also creating a tight-knit friend group, personal friends or loved ones group that really helps push you forward, and it just brings good energy. I think that's something super important, and it will help you learn to master a lot of skills and things and goals that you're trying to obtain. And the next card we have for the daily guidance is release. So clearly, as we mentioned before, this is the process where you're looking and inspecting your life. You're trying to figure out what works for you, what doesn't, who works for you, what doesn't, what type of energies you will like. And this may require some releasing for some of you, Capricorn. Don't be afraid. I feel like some of you may feel like you don't want to hurt other people's feelings, but you have to do what's necessary for you. And if you don't vibe with somebody, that is okay. You don't have to have hate. You don't have to have anything in your heart for them. Just, like, hey, we just don't vibe anymore. Maybe this job, I don't resonate with this job anymore. Moving forward, you're trying to figure out another job or another career path, whatever it may be, but you have to make your peace with it. Let it go. Don't feel guilt or remorse after that. Honestly, you're just honoring how you truly feel, and there should be nothing wrong with that. The last card we got is sleep. So this is an indicator that maybe some of you need more sleep. Some of you may have not been sleeping well enough, and that maybe sleep is going to help you kind of process better, think in a clear mind. So sleep is very important. This is also signaling that maybe you'll be getting some dreams, some vivid dreams about how you feel or how to process or how to let go. Pay attention to that. That's also your subconscious talking to you and letting you know how you truly feel about certain situations, peoples, and so on. So your dreams are really important. We're going to go to our liminal space deck, and this is going to tell us any other messages for you Cap, Moon, and Rising for February 2022. Any other messages that they need to know for this month. This is for my Cap, Moon, and Rising. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because a lot of these make a lot of sense. So one of the cards you got is come back down to earth. Though clearly this is an indicator that some of you may be a little overwhelmed with thoughts, or maybe other people's emotions and feelings are kind of clouding your own. And once again, like I mentioned, you are a earth sign, so the earth grounding for you is very, very important. And this is a clear indicator this month you may have to ground more than you realize. If you are feeling more lightheaded or kind of like you're not really there, that's a clear indicator that you need to ground your energy to this earth. This will make you more present. It will kind of sit you back down and clear your mind a little bit more, where you're not so drifty and going from one moment to the next. You want to stay present. So this is one of those messages that they're trying to tell you, the universe. Then it says here, you wished for this. Okay, so I see a lot of little messages in this one. So there's clearly 3 candles here, and then there's 2 balloons. So this could mean that maybe some of you will be removing people, and maybe some of you may have a hard time removing people or certain situations that mean something to you, because you honestly wanted to step into a better alignment, just a better overall energy in your atmosphere. And surprisingly, I'm hearing for some of you, there may be some people that are not wishing you the best. They may seem nice, but honestly, they're not the best. So this is where your intuition is supposed to guide you. Pay attention to how you truly feel, your gut feelings, or how like your mind slips into something and just really like something's off. Pay attention to that. It could be someone around your energy or your environment that's not wishing you the best. And once again, that's projections from how they feel about themselves. So please don't take it as a personal attack. Just remove the people and keep it moving. I do see that there's going to be a decrease in parties, meaning people. Maybe some of you are going to distance yourself a little bit more to focus on what you want. Just don't close yourself off to the world. But I do see a more tight-knit community. So you may have to, I'm hearing for some of you, you may have to go through your social media platforms and just remove people that you don't vibe with anymore. Kind of like a cleansing in a sense. Just look through your friends list and say, I don't really talk, I don't really do this. Remove that. It's up to you. Honestly, it's up to you. It's your own decision. But I do feel like a detox and a cleanse of that nature will really help you. I do feel like a lot of other people's energies are interfering with your own, and maybe you're feeling scattered. This is why we also got the community card earlier. It's because probably other people's emotions and feelings are kind of crowding your own. So you may have to downsize in terms of connections with people, especially people that you don't really like vibe with. So I'm hearing some of you are just keeping people on your social media that you don't care about, and you gotta let them go. Okay? Do it for you. It's gonna really help you. The last card we have is This is a Spell. So this card, This is a Spell, is talking about paying attention to what you feel internally, that sometimes things may be an illusion. What you see may be an illusion. maybe illusion of what you think is happening. So this may be the more processing aspect of this reading, where you are learning to discern and really think things through and process how you truly feel, and just be mindful of how certain things are affecting you, of how things appear to you, that not everything's what it seems, and that you have to really think things through. So I'm hearing this in general. This may be about you moving forward and what you would really want in your life, and just really inspecting, reevaluating, is this what you want? Is this not what you want? What do you want in your life? How do you feel in regards to this and your journey and where you're going? So these are thought-provoking questions that, Capricorn, you have to ask yourself. I think some of you are trying to move forward in your journey and expand, but you first have to think of how to expand, to reevaluate what's happening around you that's causing you to hold back from that expansion, and how to really be aware of that and moving forward, and do the necessary things that you need to do to go do the necessary things that you need to do to move on forward. So this is a real evaluation of how you really feel, of what you really want. And this is a lot of critical thinking. So use this month wisely to critically think of what you will like moving on forward in March. So after that, we have our self-care messages. What self-care messages that you need to hear, Capricorn, my sun, moon, and rising for February 2022. This is from the Self-Care Oracle. I'm pulling some cards. Ooh. So I'm getting a lot of active meditation in these cards. So active meditation is doing things that kind of is automatic. For example, washing dishes or cleaning, where you can kind of space out a little bit. Excuse me. And sometimes in those moments you can sense a message, or you can something comes up from your subconscious to let you know, or messages or feelings or whatnot. So I feel like a lot of these cards are talking about some active meditations. So the first card we have here is drink tea. So this is talking about taking a moment in a day just to relax and enjoy yourself. As you can see, she's literally holding the tea in her hand, cupping it, and just enjoying the moment. And this is talking about you being present and grounding your energy and just enjoying the moment. And she's enjoying her tea. And maybe some of you, if you have been having some anxiousness with anxiety and so on, you can try certain teas to help calm you down, like chamomile and lavender tea is very good. Any teas that will help you relax is something that may be helpful for some of you. Drinking some nice tea probably before bed or before the day of work to kind of set you in a good mood, but also enjoying that moment and enjoying that tea, like actively enjoying what you're doing. So that's for you, Capricorn. The next one is use your hands. So this card usually for me signals that this is a creative way of expressing yourself. So using your hands in any way that you feel is calling to you, Capricorn, to express yourself. For example, some of you could be painting, some of you it could be making things, cooking, baking, using your hands. I'm also hearing your hands are very is a source of energy for you. And I'm also hearing when you cook, you're literally putting energy and infusing that into your food, and therefore that food that you're feeding yourself is literally energetically feeding your body just as much as it physically is, but energetically boosting you up. So this is why I'm hearing for some of you, cook some more home cooked meals. It's going to make you feel a lot better, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed with energies. It's just a form of kind of re-energizing your body as well as your spirit. So using some form of hand creativity is a way of expressing yourself and just putting out some good energy. The last card you have is make an altar. So this is talking about taking time to sit in a sacred space and honor yourself, honor the earth, whatever you want to honor, your ancestors. Taking a moment in a day to reflect and sit within is very important to you. I'm hearing it's also very grounding. It also will uplift your spirits a ton. And I'm also hearing for some of you, you will get so much more clarity when you do this. So this is something that you may want to incorporate in your routine for February 2022. I really think it's going to help you tune in. It's going to help you tune into yourself a little more, tune into how you feel, and just sit with yourself and allow any emotions, feelings to arise, or just sit in silence and enjoy that. So that's what I'm getting for your self-care, Capricorn. And let's go into your guidance messages. Let me just put this to the side. So your guidance messages, Capricorn. Okay, so let me get one more for you, Capricorn. My sun, moon, and rising. Perfect. Okay, you got some good cards. So the first card is Scales of Karma. So things are being balanced out. Once again, like I mentioned, you are starting to reevaluate who's around you and the environment you have, and you're trying to create a more uplifting, high vibrational environment to expand you more. So this is you in the process of weighing out any old energies or feelings that doesn't resonate with you and doesn't really align with your path, your timeline, wherever you're going, it doesn't align. So you're doing the necessary work this month to kind of align yourself and create a space that will uplift you. The next card you have is Energy, Medicine, Sensuality, Devotion, Celestial, Fertility, Deep Rest. So once again, this is talking about resting, and this could also be just sitting with yourself, not doing anything, and just taking moments to connect with who you are. And I'm also hearing with this card, celestial fertility, that means you're birthing new ideas, like I mentioned with the thinking man and thinking woman for you, Capricorn. New ideas and new inspiration and creativity is coming through you. And sitting still, I'm hearing, well, repeatedly through this whole reading, sitting still and sitting with yourself is one of the things to help you obtain and just listen to any new ideas. I feel that some of these new ideas will be groundbreaking for your expansion. So this is a good time to sit with yourself because there's new ideas being birthed. There's new creativity, new passions arising. You just got to sit and listen and hear it out. And I feel like one of those things are really going to push you forward in your journey, in your career, in your life, whatever that means for you. So the last card you have is Medical Alchemy. It says innovation, curiosity, and ahead of your time. So once again, you're going to be receiving ideas that is going to push you forward. It's going to be ahead of your time. You're going to be setting some trends. You're going to be doing things differently than other people, but you have to create the environment to invoke those energies, to tap into those beautiful ideas that are coming to you. So you're in the groundwork of making a big change in your life and stepping into a lot of creativity and abundance, because you're literally aligning to a lot of new things and not a lot of new beginnings and ideas, and this is the beginning part. So once again, make your environment work for you, make the people around you work for you, make it so that you are in an uplifting environment, high vibrational environment, an environment that nurtures you and your new ideas and your creativity and your newfound abundance that's coming through. So you're at that stage. Nurture yourself, nurture yourself, nurture yourself, Capricorn. That's what I keep hearing. So you're at a stage of new beginnings. I'm really excited for you. Once again, just weed out any energies or people, situations that doesn't work, and just keep doing things to nurture you. Sit still, ground your energy. So I hope these messages vibe with you, Capricorn. Please let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.